When Wuchang isn't busy destroying your frame rate, it's throwing more mechanics at you than the Soulslike fan wiki on launch week. Most of them you probably forget right when you actually need them. But today, we're focusing on what I genuinely think is the best mechanic in the game. One that can give you a major edge if you know how to exploit it. Madness. At first glance, well, Madness looks like one of those avoid at all cost status effects. You'll take roughly 20% more damage from all sources, which is terrifying when some enemies already hit like trains made of knives. And if you die while at full Madness, surprise, you spawn your inner demon, a shadowy version of yourself that isn't too tough, but depending on where she spawns, reclaiming your Mercury, which is basically, souls, can range from annoying to good luck, it's gone. So yeah, more damage taken and potential Mercury loss? That alone should be enough to make you sprint in the other direction. But that would be your biggest mistake. Because here's the kicker. While you're taking more damage, you're also dealing roughly 12% more. And no, 12% doesn't sound mind-blowing, but it adds up. It's a passive, it's free, and well, always on. Plus, you collect 20% more red mercury, which is essentially having like a gold scarab permanently equipped with no downsides. Over time, that's a huge advantage. More mercury means more levels, more upgrades, more power, all from letting your mind go a little fuzzy. And that's just the beginning. When you're only partially mad, you can access a special madness shop at shrines where you can trade your sanity for powerful items. For example, raven pills that heal you faster than your sluggish healing vase. I hate the vase, I just hate it. And then we have the Crimson Lantern Fruit, which drastically reduces your stamina cost. That's high tier loot for what is essentially brain fog. Sure, spending your sanity means you'll probably tip into full madness soon, but here's the loophole. Defeating your inner demon resets your madness to 0. That means you can intentionally die in a safe area, fight your demon, reset your madness, and repeat until you've made the madness shop dry. Bonus tip, killing humans raises your madness, killing feathered enemies reduces it. Some statues like the one on top of Shoe Sanctum can also lower your madness in exchange for divine gifts. And oh, defeating your inner demon drops useful loot too, I guess, so free therapy and items. Well, wait, you still not convinced? Okay, let's talk passives. When you reach certain madness thresholds, you unlock special skills and passives at the impetus repository sequencer. Anyway, when you level up, at 50% madness, you gain swift draws, reduce damage taken, and you become harder to interrupt by performing the switch. At 90% madness, those swift draws hit harder and they lay you on contact. Combine this with Skyborn Might, which you generate through parries at 50% madness, by the way. You can heal by slicing things and tank through hit mid-weapon switch. This is huge! Use that juice, and by juice I mean Skyborn Might, to cast powerful spells, powerful echo spells specifically, which can cost 1 less point to cast whenever you have above 50% madness. Some spells trigger alacrity, making you vanish like a ninja when attacked, and using alacrity generates even more juice. So now you're pairing for juice, casting spells to make juice, dodging attacks while invisible to get more juice to cast more spells. Don't you see where this is going? It is a smooth, chaotic loop of power. It's crazy good. You also have some handy passives like faster weapon tempering, which is kinda good and invaluable when bosses won't stop attacking long enough for you to catch a breath. In short, more damage, more mercury, better loot, stronger spells, tankier defense, free healing, and red glowing eyes, which admittedly do nothing but I guess you look cool. The only price? A little sanity. And in Wuchang, who has much of that to begin with? So go ahead, embrace the madness, fight yourself, win, repeat, and just don't forget where you dropped your mercury. That can happen. And also don't lose them in awkward spots. Anyway, madness is really good. Use it to advantage. I'll see you soon. Bye.